Hey everyone, I'm so glad you came. So today I wanted to share with you um, some ideas, some thoughts that I had on a very important subject, which is you. Today I wanted to talk about you because I think that you don't think about yourself um, in the level that you deserve, actually. Well, I'll start with a story, and afterwards I'll continue with some other thing. So last week I went to some birthday party, a friend of mine, and there were like 30 people there in a very small room, very intimate environment. And in order for everyone to get to know each other, because no one actually knew each other that well, we decided to have some round, and on each turn, someone will say their name and something spicy about themselves. So when I observed everyone, there was some girl, and lucky for her, in the end of the round, they got really scared, like really frightened. You could see her body language that she's shrinking, and she actually, as the round went by, she started almost cry. And lucky for her, the round didn't get to her because another friend came and we stopped the game. But afterwards, after some people left, I came to talk with her and I asked her what happened, and I didn't say much, but she started to cry. Like she had tears in her eyes. And she said that she doesn't feel comfortable exposing herself, her true self, in front of others. And she said that she doesn't like the limelight. She doesn't like to be exposed, and she only has like two or three very close friends to whom she feel comfortable sharing everything. And all the others, including her professional life, she just shares what she has to share. Um, for example, in her work, she shares what she needs to share. She doesn't share anything from her own self, and that's one thing. And then I asked her if there are any situations in which she feels that like she want to do something, but something stopped her. Like she can't really do it. She can't go all the way in it. So I asked her if she told me that sometimes when she go to a party and she wants to dance, and she feels like if there only this song, if there will be this specific song that I really like, I would dance. Or if the closest friend would be next to me and dance, I would feel comfortable dancing. So I asked her, what stops her? What stops you? And she said, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable, or like expressing myself in front of others. So afterwards, we talked about many such occasions, and afterwards we talked about her intimate relationships and all that, and it all comes together. No matter how much she told me that she feels that she's in control, meaning that when talking to someone, she feels that she can expose herself, but she chooses not to. And that's a blind spot that a lot of us have, because sometimes we have the outer layer of ourselves that says, I'm in control, I'm in full control, and I can do whatever I want, including to expose myself to everyone. Like, I can expose myself to a stranger even if I want. But the truth is that this pattern of not being authentic, not wanting to expose myself, is so rooted in our behavior that we can't really control it. Meaning that even if I choose, even if I choose to expose myself, I wouldn't be able to, because it would hurt so much. I would I would feel too exposed. Like I would need, in order for me to expose myself, I would need a certain amount of a safe chamber, a safe zone, in order for me to flower, to expose myself, to be authentic. So sometimes we are human beings are a cunning creature. So sometimes we wrap our layers in more layers, in more filters, And the last filter, which we unconscious mind expose ourselves to, is the layer that I'm in full control. I can do whatever I want. I can be exposed to anyone I want, and I can do whatever I want, even dance in the party. I just choose not to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to dance if there isn't this specific song, right? And that's false. That's not true, because that's just another cunning layer that we have. It's a pattern that is rooted in ourselves so deeply from our childhood that we just our mind finds ways to protect ourselves from getting hurt. So actually, when I'm thinking about when after we had a little conversation about this subject, our conversation about this subject, something popped into my mind, and I told her that actually we can think of our lives as a movie, right? Because our life is nothing but a movie. And sometimes, as a protective layer, one of the cunningness of our mind is that we want to be a spectator, right? We want to watch the movie from a side, and we hope that there's gonna be something interesting. For example, if in the middle of the party someone, like a very authentic someone, jumps and start dancing and becoming full, like making a fool out of himself, we would laugh, we would have fun, and we would enjoy it, right? So I'm not suggesting that we all need to be fools in order to be authentic. I'm just saying that sometimes our whole life can pass by and we be just as spectators on our own lives. For example, if you imagine that nothing exists and you yourself creating this reality, so why would you create a reality in which you are not the hero, right? So I don't know what's your thought about that, but I would like to hear that. Though I would suggest to have a look at the life like my own movie. I'm the director of my own movie, and actually, not only that it's my movie, I am the main hero of this movie. So I don't know, just talking about the movie and I'm the hero of my movie gets me really excited, because suddenly, instead of looking at my life as periods, right? Like, I need to go to school and I need to go to a study and then get married and have children and go to work from 9 to 5 and all that. Suddenly, like, I wouldn't watch such a movie. It's gonna be a boring movie, and I would really want to create my life as a movie that someone else wants to see. And me, by saying someone else, I mean myself. I would want to not only see this movie, I would want to be the main hero. I mean, don't you think that did you ever feel that when you watch a movie and somewhere deep in your mind you would say, I wish I was that. I wish I was this hero. He has some interesting life, right? So why can't we do it? I mean, life is full of opportunities, and we can, if we open ourselves in such a way that we are able to see all these opportunities, all these possibilities that we are as a human being have right, and not only right, it's like that's who we are. We have the opportunity, we have the possibility to become whatever we want in life and do whatever we want. And coming back to the story of that the friend of mine who was a little bit shy, I think that when we feel that if we would be authentic, we'd be ourselves, and for example screw up a joke or do something stupid or go hit a girl or something, everyone's gonna laugh at us, and we're gonna make a fool of ourselves, and we're gonna be embarrassed and never wanna go out from our room ever again. Actually, that's bullshit, because I believe that the world only waits, like the cosmos only waits for us to be who we really are, right? Like when you watch someone, for example, a salesman, and he's like, you see he's fake, right? He's faking it. You can see it. It's not enjoyable to see someone who's struggling and faking everything. And we love seeing others who are being authentic, being just themselves without shame. And the little idea, the little concept, it may be a little bit, you maybe watch this and say, yeah, of course I know that, so nothing new here, but I want you to stop for a minute and think about it. Like, to see up to this point in your life, would you enjoy the movie you created? Would you enjoy the movie, the hero? I don't know, for me, every time I say hero, it's like something really touches me, because sometimes we forget that life is worth living. Life is worth living big and doing not what the society wants us to do, which is boring, honestly. Which is not only boring, it's nothing new. And life is worth living because we can be the authentic we are, and the world will not only not laugh at us and make fun of us, will welcome us, and will see that the people that made us not want to become authentic will just fade away from our lives, and we'll get introduced into new people who will like who you are, no matter who you are really, like who your authentic being is. So yeah, the little message I want to convey here is that this is your life, right? And nothing is worth more than being who you really are. Like with all your stupid things, and with all them, like the way you like to dress, and the things you want to color your hair and do a tattoo and whatever, go to some vacation and whatever you want. Everything is perfectly fine, as long as you don't hurt no one, yeah. But if you just stuck in this little box that the society wants us to be in, just for everyone to feel secure and not be threatened by someone who's authentic, then life is not worth living in this little tiny box from a 9 to 5, from life is full of opportunities for us. So what I wanted to share with you today is, if we would only be able to think about these two things. The first thing is to be authentic. The world doesn't really care about another fake person, like some cunning, full of layers person who acts like everyone else, who goes to the 9 to 5 job and like saying what everyone wants them to say and all that. People don't care about these. There are millions, billions like that. And I think that what the world wants to see is someone who is being authentic, does what he really wants to do, like whatever he wants to do, that's what life's for. And I think that being authentic is one of the major issues that we currently in the society suffer from, because ever since age 0 we get to be exposed to a society which wants to put you in this little box, so everyone will not be afraid of you being authentic, of you being different. No one wants you to be different. Everyone wants you to be like the society expect you to be in this little box. Go to college, go to university, get married, have children, and just slowly decay and die. And actually, if you'd only think about this little point of being authentic, then you would, and just see like 5 to 7 occasions in your life where you could have been more authentic. You could have hit this girl, but you didn't because something stopped you. Or you wanted to dance, but you couldn't for some reason. Just think of this and think, why didn't it happen? Why didn't you do it? I'm not coming from a place of blame yourself. Just be aware of it, that you have something that is not quite right, doesn't really click. And so yeah, definitely being authentic is one of the most important things that can make you, if you are be more authentic or be authentic and do what you really want to do, that can make you a huge leader. One leader that a lot of people can look up to, because people just wait for someone to do this foolish thing, the small thing, say this thing that no one dares to say because they're afraid of what will they think, what everyone thinks about themselves. For example, just to dance in a party where just the party started and no one's dancing. Be the one who started the dance. Be the one who is the most beautiful girl in the room. Or, just jump into a river. Just be the one that is being authentic and doesn't really care about what others think about him, right? Wouldn't that be amazing if you could be just who you really are? Go play this instrument. Go dance. Go dance ballet. Go play soccer. Do whatever you want. And actually, the most beautiful thing is that it's not that, there will be people. It's unfortunate to say, but those people will probably be your best friends and family, because when you start to change, it threatens them, and they will reflect all their fears onto your dreams. So anyway, that's other subject. I will probably do another video on that specific subject because it's a huge one. But the world just waits for you to be, to expose yourself, to just be who you are, who you really are, who you want to be. So that's one point, be authentic. And the second point that I wanted to share with you today is the fact that we can look at our lives as a movie, like a whole movie. We get to be a director, and we get to be the main hero. And by saying hero, I mean hero. No one wants to watch a movie where the main hero just sits all day, go to this fucking work from 9 to 5, then sits on his couch and just watches some stupid show which doesn't help anyone, just make you laugh or cry or something, and then just go to sleep, and that's it. That's just the most horrible movie to watch, right? You wouldn't want to watch such a movie. So shut down your TV and think good about what you are currently doing in your 9 to 5, and just, the right way to approach it is not to say that, to throw everything and just say, whoa, my life is a movie and I want to be the hero and I would do the most craziest thing. No, not necessarily, but you can definitely look at some scenes in your life in which you could have been a better hero, right? Do something which is more will be more exciting for you, right? Even as a watcher and as a hero, where you could have put yourself in a situation which is not in your comfort zone, but could make you feel alive, right? Just take like 5 to 7 such occasions and think about them. But so these 2 points, I think they are very strong and very can bring a huge change in each life. Be authentic and watch our life as a movie and see what our hero, what we would like to see our hero do, right? Yeah, cool. So that was fun. So I just wanted to share that this is actually my first YouTube video that I'm doing. So first of all, my name is Shai, and nice to meet you. And I'm 29 years old. I'm from Israel actually, and I just wanted to open a YouTube channel. In it, I would share with you guys many thoughts and experiences that I have from my life. And also, I'm a singer-songwriter, and I will probably sing some things for you that actually relate to the videos that I shoot. And yeah, I also want to say that a lot of the subjects that I share today, that I share in this channel, are originated in my guru, which is Paramahamsa Nityananda. And a lot of the things that his discourses are so fascinating that when I apply them in my life, I get to be a better me, be more authentic, be more show more integrity to who I really am. And yeah, so getting to be near him and to be exposed to such a being really changed my life. And I think I'm gonna talk about Nityananda, which we lovely call him Swamiji. I think I'm gonna talk about him a little bit more in further videos. But for now, yeah. So it was so fun to make this video for you. I hope you found it at least entertaining, and for the best, you find it beneficial and actually take it seriously and see the gravity of these two topics, and try to actually write something down, look back in your life and try to see some occasions in which you stopped yourself and you and you weren't authentic, or your hero was fucking boring. Just you can write it down and just contemplate on it and think about what could make you feel more authentic, what could make you feel like the best hero, right? So that's some fun things to think about. So anyway, feel free to subscribe. That's the first and only video right now, but obviously I'm gonna share a lot on a weekly or a two weekly basis. And feel free to comment. I would love to hear what you have to say on a video, and also, yeah, I would love to hear from you. That'll be amazing. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.